Hey, it's Raspain with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Heart, the City Beneath, the campaign Descending Derelictus, session 9. We're back in the city of Derelictus. In the last session, quite a bit happened. The halfway house is now the no way house, as it is formerly a house, is ceased to be a house.
Nowhere house?
Nowhere house. And
The No Way House.
The high elf merchant Venmir has been targeted for revenge. Because he did use Paul's Baldari, the other Baldari, to well, it was complicated. Just listen to last episode. But anyways, the important thing is the players are going to rob Venmir, the high elf merchant, to get revenge for losing their own home, and also to fund their expedition, because they have to go all the way down to tier 3 to get to the terminus station in order to thwart the plans of Zaradoth from using the Vermissian train network to somehow harm the heart itself. They don't know all the details of the plan yet, but pieces are coming together. And our team of Delvers has, let's see, they do have some allies. Therese, the drow fight manager at, what was it? SAPS, I believe. Yep. And, of course, they also
Society
met
for the Advancement of Pugilistic Science.
Mm-hmm. Roseglass, the gnoll underground fighting surgeon. And
a person who Rob made up and we immediately decided we had to be super cool with because of how rad she was.
Yeah. And now, as we begin the game, the players have found out that there is a vault in Vermeer's top third floor of his mansion that has the loot. This mansion, this vault is guarded by a riddle of the day from the two brothers, the Resolute Bond vault, and you need to pull another. There is a similar vault, a same model of vault in the city cistern. You need to haul that if you want to get secrets about the riddle of the day. If you haul that vault out of the cistern, you can ask the entombed Sphinx in the vault about the riddle of the day. And that is how you will solve this. How you'll get the secret to opening the vault. But then you have to get in the vault. And word of mouth is spread that someone's about to hit Vermeer's mansion. So someone may or may not have been responsible for that. But
we're gonna have to kill them.
Well,
look, things happen.
Yeah. Valanthe definitely flirting with a guard had nothing to do with that.
Hey, we know exactly where the vault is.
Mm-hmm.
And we know exactly where his sexuality lies.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of a win-win.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Nothing has ever gone wrong with our group.
We begin with our 4 intrepid delvers at the access to the city cistern. Now, Derelictus is below Spire, and a lot of water from the various fountains and water systems from Spire falls on the city below. But the Derelictus, the people whoever built Derelictus or whatever. Maybe this was the Spire's former cistern system. Basically, the idea is you let the water fall into this massive underground reservoir, and then you just leave it alone for a long time, and all the solid material will gradually fall to the bottom, and then you can get the water off the top, and that'll be cleaner.
So, skimming.
Yeah.
Just skim the water off of the shit.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty good engineering for what Derelictus has available. The hounds do guard this area because the water system of the city is pretty important. The merchants who operate in Derelictus want to have reliable water sources. Weirdly enough,
Who authorized that extravagance?
Yeah. Well, Venmir for one.
Those freaking guys.
So that's the thing. You cannot just they do not let the public into the cistern without at all. So you can bribe.
Not just anyone can play in the shit water.
Well, it's actually, I mean, you've drank the water. It's actually, as far as you can tell, pretty clean water. There may be some magic involved in filtering out and other things as well, but that's the basic principle. Magic. Yeah, I mean, in real life, just look up cisterns. Like, there's some pretty cool ones. Yeah, they're pretty good engineering. Those ancient people had some good ideas.
I mean, when you've had an idea around for this long, it's staying power, man. And just refines with it.
So you're basically on the street, basically across the street from the closest cistern access. Well, the cistern access closest to cistern reservoir number 13. That's the one the vault is in. Basically, the story is another rich merchant whose name has been lost to the sands of time. For some reason, the Sphinx let someone who wasn't supposed to access the vault, and in a fit, he had his servants throw it into the cistern. Not destroy it, but to let it sit in the watery tomb forever. And that's the story. So you're the access point is there's just like a guard guarding a locked door that leads to a staircase leading down into the cistern. Now, you can either try and kill the guard, bribe the guard, or you can look for other ways in. Because it's a cistern, there's all kinds of openings and places you could do to get access. It's how do you want to get past this first challenge?
I'm trying to tell you, it would be my pleasure to tear his throat out.
It is a public street. It is not especially busy, but you would have to take some care or cause a distraction to take him out stealthily. If the guard is found dead or disabled, there will be reinforcements because, like I said, infrastructure like this is actually something the hounds give a shit about. So, yeah. Also, you're kind of like, they're looking for you all because, there were survivors. There were witnesses to what happened at the halfway house. And like I said, it was a hound bar. Yeah. So,
I hope they learned an important lesson.
Mm-hmm. Would it be possible to use a delve check to basically look through records and see if there's a weakened part that we get through the sewers that we can or that we could get to the cistern?
That would be discern, but yeah.
Or discern? Yeah, I can actually do discern on that and see.
Discern plus Warrens.
Warrens, and I have that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And this is just a figuring shit out.
But hey, I have some good ideas.
Yep. So, like I said, it's a cistern system. It's the water system. There's numerous access points. The question is, I guess the real question is what pick your poison. Do you want to have to do some delving in order to get to an access point? Basically climbing, rappelling, and cutting through some bars. Do you just want to endure by basically going to the edge of the city, picking the right pipe and having a hell of a water slide down, and hoping that you don't hit anything too sharp or blunt on the way down? There's also, you can make your own access point if you want to repair/sabotage a pipe or an access point and just make a new entrance in there. So those are three ways you can think of to get in. Like, which one appeals to you most? The endure is a single dice check, but like
I'm always up for the water slide because who didn't watch the Goonies and love that? So, but I will not.
Good enough for you, I guess it's good enough for me.
But overall, yeah, I'll present these three to the group right now because honestly, I feel like I could possibly. I've not taken a lot of blood damage, and I have the best protection. So if there's anything ahead that's maybe a bigger problem, I can probably take care of that while we're going down. So, but possibly making another entrance is a good option. But but also. I don't know if that would cause how hard we would have to hide it, or if there would be any particular issues with people, or anybody other enemies trying to figure us out.
Like I said, so a delve check for the group, an endure check for every single character because you're having a hell of a water slide down, or getting to a point where you can like make a new access point, which you'd have to. That would be more of an encounter because obviously it's taking time to cut through walls and pipes and whatnot. So yeah. Let's see here. Rakk, what do you think? What appeals to you? Probably the Endurus would appeal to you, or maybe not. What do you think, Rakk?
So, I mean, the Endure is sounding more my style.
Yeah. It would be a hell of a ride. And Valanthe?
Leaning towards water slide because well, look, time is a factor here. The longer that we delay, the longer that we take, the more likely it is that they're going to ford up for us and be ready at that vault. Now, if we do the water slide, that has the added benefit of being a lot quicker than cutting a hole.
That's true.
All right. So it sounds the water slide has it. So
The Action Park water slide.
the Action Park water slide.
Oh God, it is.
Yeah. So you all go to the edge of the city. You actually have to climb up. This is basically near the point where you're getting closer to the point where Derelictus meets the spire. So imagine a massive funnel, and it's over these several hundred feet above. You can see, or in the distant, very high up, you can see these pipes. Old pipes. You realize those are spire pipes and they're dripping. And so this funnel, so it's basically constantly raining over this funnel. The funnel is 50 yards across. It's absolutely massive. And there's not really, you kind of have to, there's a staircase, a rickety metal staircase with many rungs missing. You kind of have to jump some of them. And, especially under your weight, Garanhon, they creak. And you're just sort of over the void at this point. You're hoping the staircase holds
again.
up. Yeah.
Now that is a horrible thing, staircase. How dare you weight shame our friend Garanhon?
That is very rude.
That's a very rude staircase.
So, but you don't have to make any checks to get up there. So Garanhon, you know the schematics of this well enough. And basically, what you realize is everyone needs to. There are going to be several forks in this tunnel where they divert to different cisterns. It's a right, a left, a left, a left, a right, and a left. And you give this to the others. Okay. So now the option is everyone can just go on their own, and if you make your endure checks, you'll probably be able to make the turns no problem, unless there's a complication. What if there's a blockage in the pipe or something like that? So one person could go ahead. You could all tie on to each other, so you all go the same way, unless the rope gets caught at a junction, in which case you'll all be dangling. So. Yeah, everyone just jumps and you go in, or
guys? I can't go solo. Other dimensions are affecting my depth perception, and my arm is broken. So there's a very high chance that I will just be lost forever underground.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab onto it. You'll come with me.
All right. So,
yep. All right.
I'm going to tie on to him, but that also works.
Rakk, do you have endure?
I do.
All right.
So I asked right now, because I know we talked about at least all going there. That might be safer. Would it be possible if I go first and use use my sword to maybe mark the locations as I'm going by? Would that be able to give the others a bonus to possibly reducing their chances of failing an endure, or give them a bonus dice?
Yeah, it would give them a master die. However, that would make it. That would definitely upgrade it to risky for you.
Okay.
It would be risky. Because you're scoring on the marks while you're trying to keep your shit together while sliding down this massive water slide. You're basically So you can.
Okay. I know it's a risky, but if nothing else, that gives everybody else a master die to work off of.
Okay.
So that would be possibly more helpful, and I at least have more protections going down. So let's work right now. All right. Yeah, let's give this a chance right now. And I've immediately as we're going down, I set my shield down on the edge of it to slide on.
Okay.
We are going to sewer surf this.
All right. So this is a risky endure plus warrens check.
Okay.
So you lose your highest die, whatever you roll, and yeah. Let's see what happens.
Watch me get all ones, and I just fly out of the tube.
Certainly possible.
Yeah. All right, Dicebot, be kind.
Oh,
that could have been worse, though.
All right.
I mean, it couldn't have been better.
Mm.
All right. So that sword of yours, is that an ability? Or is that
the shield?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not an ability, but it's just an item. So
all right. So this is going to be fortune. And as you start sliding uncontrollably, you start rolling around. You lose control of the shield almost immediately. So you're bouncing around, doing half pipes, and losing all sense of up and down. As your light starts following, your light rips off your armor and it's bouncing in after you, so it's just spinning around, so you can't see what the fuck's going on. So this is gonna be fortune.
Very Willy Wonka tunnel moment.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right.
What you do, Ross?
That was fortune. So what's your current fortune at?
I'm clear. So
all
I
right.
have all of my fortune.
Well, that is minor fortune fallout. As you are... here we go. Fortune. All right. Let's see. Is that minor? Or yeah, this is minor. Okay. Yeah, your shield is broken. You cannot use it until you take the time and resources to repair it. Yep. And also... you obviously do not aid your adventurer delving buddies, as you are in no condition to do this. Yeah, but you fall. Your armor does protect you from damage, as your shield splinters horribly. The straps have been ripped off. You can sort of jury rig something so you can carry your shield, but yeah, it is broken. Until you spend time and resources to repair it, which you know how to do.
All right, guys, that's right.
Yep. So yeah, Garanhon falls, and you hear clanking sounds.
He's probably got a concussion.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to go next? I know Rakk and Outis are going together, but Valanthe, do you want to go before them, or you want to go after them?
I think I will go. Well, actually, why don't I go now? See if I can. Well, it's an Endure and Warrens, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have either of those, so.
Well, for you, because if you're not doing anything else, it's just a standard check. Garanhon was stunting, essentially, so that's why it was risky for him.
Okay. So let's just go for the standard.
Okay.
And hope.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, that's 2 dice or?
Yeah. No, it's just 1 dice.
Oh, just one?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. Standard D10. 6.
Hey.
That's 6. You do succeed. Let's find out how much fortune you take, as you are really pushing your luck. What is your current fortune stress at?
I believe my current fortune is at 0.
All right. Well,
because last time I pushed my luck really hard.
Well, nope. It's still 0 as you take fortune fallout. Let's see. Yeah. You were separated. So yeah. You took a wrong turn, and you wind up in a different cistern. You're by yourself, so you'll have to find the party, or they'll have to find you. Yeah, but meanwhile, let's see here. Rakk, this is going to be a risky endure check for you, and Outis, this is going to be a normal endure check for you. Because Rakk is...
Sorry, I thought the slide would be fun.
Right, it was very fun. But
for you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Are you ready? This is gonna, we're gonna have a great time.
So
yeah.
Now sit in my lap.
Okay. That's not the part that's scary.
So yeah, you'll for you, Otis, you'll still have to make a standard endure plus warrants check
All right.
because but Rakk will have to make a risky one.
I don't.
I got a 6.
All right.
I fail.
You fail. All right. So you succeed at a cost. So let's find out how much fortune you take. What is your current fortune stress there?
I do not have any fortune stress.
Well, you still don't. That's major though. That is major fortune.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So the two of you fall into another cistern. So everyone's separated from one another. But in your case, a heart beast is in this cistern. They're very hungry little critters, and they really want to eat you. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, they were animals once, but the hearts and the generation of breeds have changed them into something protein and terrible. This is about the size of a wolf. Yeah, it is a partially crab, partially meat, just no skin or fur. Yeah.
Oh no, the crabification has begun.
The crabification has begun. So
Is that like Californication, but crabs?
yeah. Actually, I'm going to say it's two of them. They both have, yeah. So there's two of them, and they both are going to, they're going to come after both of you and get a free attack because this is major fallout. So both of you are going to take a D6 blood stress from being ripped at. So this is to Rakk. 1, so your armor absorbs that. Actually, Rakk, you can protect Outis with if you want to shield him with your body.
I mean, I can look. I don't have any blood stress right now, although I do take extra blood stress when I get hit because of the buboes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Is that just upgraded 1 die size?
No, I take an extra D4.
Okay. So Rakk, do you want to do that? I forgot about the buboes. It was so distracting. Yeah.
I also have 1 level of blood protection. You know.
Okay.
So
all right. So you're just gonna get bitten. All right. For 5.
So 4 plus another D4.
Yep.
So that 5 goes back.
Yeah. Yep. Back to 5.
How am I doing? God damn it.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
Yep. Let's see here. Rules and detail.
We make good decisions.
You did. You really did. Let's see here. I'm just gonna say you're ringing head. Your head swims and you taste blood in your mouth. The next action you take is dangerous. The one after that is risky, and then you remove this fallout as your head clears. So, yeah.
You got your bell rung, huh?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to weird noises in my head.
All right, so we'll go into combat for 1 round, and then Valanthe and Garanhon will get to act to try and locate you all. You're all in different cisterns. You all know that these cisterns are arranged in a grid, and the pipes just deposit water in different things. They try and evenly distribute it. So the one you want is cistern 13, and Garanhon got there, but no one else did. So yeah. You don't know how far off course you went. So Rakk, I assume you want to fight the Heart's Blood beasts?
Yeah, it's time to kill them.
Okay. They are standard difficulty. So, yeah.
10.
10. All right. What are you using? Your bow. All right. Go ahead. Actually, in that case, I'll make it risky because you're using a bow and they're right up on you. But that would still succeed with an 8. So, sorry.
Well, actually, I have my knife too.
Okay, you can use your knife, no problem. So go ahead and roll for the knife. They have 1 point of protection.
A crit is that just 2 of the same dice?
That increases your die size by 1 type, or goes up 1 category.
All right, so I'll put it up to a D8.
All right.
5.
All right, so that inflicts 4 on it. You heavily wound it. It hisses at you, and yeah.
Growl back at it.
You see, it has shark-like rows of teeth that undulate and spasm.
Special effects in this movie are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wound it. Good job. Then Otis, you're making a dangerous check, whatever it is.
All right. Well,
or you could pass this action, and you're gonna have to evade.
I got to do something anyway if I want to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to cast my Frenzy of the Sky Court spell,
Okay.
I guess. To give myself extra thing, and protection from stuff. Yay! So dangerous is I miss the top 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, dice, do not fail me. Okay, so 9, 8, 6. Hey, I successfully cast the spell.
Yeah.
All right. How much? But that 6 is you still take stress.
Yeah.
And how much is that? A D4?
If we're on the first level, or if we're back at Derelictus.
Okay. So 1 mind stress. What does that put you at?
7.
Okay. You're fine.
Riding that knife edge.
All right, so you cast that.
Okay, so I now have the kill ability and protections. Yay!
All right, so Rakk,
I'm also jittery.
they are both going to target you because you have the knife. If you want to give me an endure and an evade check to not be bitten by these heart beasts.
I have both.
All right, well, roll with
that.
But
my new ability I took. I now have evade as one of my things.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, they're both going after you. So if you evade without stress, you'll evade both attacks. If you make it, you'll only get hit once, and if you fail, you'll get hit twice.
10.
All right. You evade both attacks. And I'll
The dice have remembered who Tom is.
Yeah.
It's about damn time. It hasn't happened this whole freaking game.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Tom Rakk has drawn all the attention of the 2 beasts because he actually has a weapon, and you're just gesturing your arms as your head is ringing, and your depth. Otis is just having a tough time. Let's see here. All right. So meanwhile, Garanhon, just give me a discern check. See how good your hearing is.
just a standard discern check with nothing else, or barely, but I do.
Okay, in the distance you hear what direction the sounds of fighting, and all of these cisterns are connected by a series of catwalks. They're basically so you can start running towards the sound of fighting. And if you give me a delve check, we'll see how quick. Well, do you just go there to standard rate, or are you going to really run over these old, untrustworthy catwalks, rusted as they are?
I'm going to try to standard rate, as much as I hate not trying to rush because I've already fallen and broken a piece of equipment this turn, which I'm incredibly upset about.
All right. Let's see here. Valanthe, you can also give me a discern check.
What is that strange noise that I hear off in the distance?
Mm-hmm.
Could it possibly be my friends? No, that's 2 rats humping vigorously.
Yep. You're somewhere in the cisterns. I will say for free you can see that you are in. There is a faded letter or a number. You can't quite make it out.
There's a faded letter 7.
Yeah. So
that I guess that means that I am in cistern letter 7.
Well, it's a single character, so you know you're not in 13.
Skitters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boy, go find. Who's the most competent of my friends right now? Go find Rakk.
There we go.
And that's sad.
All right. A new round. As Valanthe is getting his bearings, and Garanhon plods safely forward. And Rakk, you're fighting off 2 rabid heart beasts trying to eat you. You've stabbed one, the other one's intact.
There needs to be more killing.
Okay, go ahead and roll
agree.
kill. Yeah.
That's a 9.
All right, go ahead and roll your stress.
3.
All right, that is managing to kill it. That does manage to kill it. So if you give me an evade or endure check, you can block the other one from hurting you.
9 again.
Okay. So Otis, are you? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and punch it.
Okay. This is gonna be risky
Because my brain has unlocked something recently, having been re-exposed to the strange tears in reality that are intertwined with my brain. So let's see if this works. Fuck! Nope. I fail.
Okay. So it's going to bite you because you punched at it, and yeah.
Okay, so I should. Let me see. How does frenzy work? Okay, to all resistances. So that gives me 2 blood protection. Hooray!
All right. So you take 2, and I'll give you an extra D4.
Yeah. Well.
So that is 3. What does that put your blood stress at?
Let's see. Hold on. I moved away. What was the total there again? 2 and 1. So yeah 3.
Yeah.
Because I just took the head ring.
Oh yeah. That's right. All right. Yeah. You just have 3 blood stress. You're fine. Your head's starting to clear a little bit. Fortunately, melee combat doesn't really matter for depth perception. Although ranged combat would. You would be.
Yeah. That's why I didn't do my air blast.
All right. So. New round. Garanhon, you're plodding forward safely. You avoid several rusted bits and outright holes in the catwalks. So good job. Valanthe,
It's hilarious of me just trying to slide past that while my foot possibly goes through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Valanthe, you can give me another discern check. All right.
Aside from the humping rats, this place really isn't all that bad. I mean,
there is
a little bit of a couple of paper lanterns and maybe some mood music that might actually set the scene. And oh, hello.
You don't find Rakk and Outis. What you do hear, though, is the sound of rhythmic metal boots on metal. And so you follow that sound, and pretty soon you come across Garanhon. And he is marching with decision, marching with purpose in a direction. So you can start to catch up with him. You can call out to him, and you're like, hey, and you start heading towards the sound of the fight.
I'm sneaking.
Okay. Okay, so you're sneaking, so you don't know your friend is you're stalking your friend. So let's see here.
Well, hey, we have this. We've always had this kind of relationship. He walks on the top of the catwalk, and I crawl across the bottom.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
it's a spider thing. You wouldn't understand.
That has never been established.
Rakk, you can give me another kill check.
I seem to be doing a lot of that lately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you're fighting weird mutant predatory animals. Yeah.
And
Jesus,
I know. Fuck.
All right, he's very good at killing things.
For the listeners, he rolled 10, 9, and 7.
Go ahead and roll your weapon, your knife, with an 1 die higher. All right, that is enough to kill it outright.
Also, knife goes right through its mouth, and then the rest of it.
So, Outis, I'm going to give you 1 chance. This was a major fortune fallout. So, guess what? Give me a risky discern check.
Oh, I'm discerning?
Yes, because you're not you're not stabbing a monster in the face.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you have a chance to see what happens next.
All right. Nope.
Okay. You are very surprised then, Rakk, as you are burying your knife into the lesser heart's blood beast, that the greater heart's blood beast pounces at you from the ceiling.
Oh, shit.
A darkened panther, tiger-sized creature with gecko-like foot pads, allowing it to cling to the ceiling. And a...
Oh, come on, I just want to rob a vault.
And a goblin shark-like mouth as its jaws... Its mouth just extrudes out at you and takes a bite. For 7 blood stress.
So that's 6.
God.
Mm-hmm. And what does that put you at?
I did. I just taken Fallout, so that's
What fall? Well, that was Fortune Fallout. Have you taken any blood Fallout?
No, this
Okay.
will be the first I've taken this session.
Okay. Well, yeah, and you didn't have any from last session.
No,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think I take some Fallout hit me, so I got rid of all.
Well, never mind. Yeah, you're still at sync 1 because you take minor blood Fallout.
Fucker.
I'm gonna be nice and say it pounces on you and disarms you. Your knife goes skittering down the catwalk, teetering on the edge, about to fall into the cistern below you. And there is a big old tiger-sized mutant hell beast, a heart's blood beast that wants to eat you. Outis, you were kind of stunned and not really able to react to the ambush in time. New round, Garanhon. The fighting sound is getting closer. You can hear it getting closer, and you can hear a loud thud and a gasp. Do you continue on at your safe rate, or are you going to accelerate?
I'll make it a risk and accelerate. So
right.
Because it sounds like my friends are in trouble.
Give me a delve check.
Okay.
Delve plus Warrens.
That's better.
All right, you've gotten a sense of the rhythm of the catwalk, so you can spot the problems more easily. So you start barreling down there, and you get there in time to see, the Greater Heart's Blood Beast as it slams into Rakk and knocks his knife out of his hands, and you see it teetering on the edge of the catwalk. Let's see here. So you can act, because you got a 10. You can act this round, but you could either charge into melee. That would be your entire action because you're you're in sight, but you're not close.
Okay.
I forgot. Do you have a ranged weapon?
I don't. So
okay. You could for free just go and pick up the knife. With that 10, you could grab the knife, and then next round you could try and throw it back to Rakk, or you could do something else entirely.
Because this cat monster is on the catwalk with me.
No, well, it's on the catwalk, but like you're quite a ways away. It's pounced on Rakk.
Is Rakk on the catwalk?
Yeah. Everyone's on the catwalk. The catwalk is suspended over another cistern. You're in cistern 18 right now.
Cistern 18. Okay.
So basically, there's a massive pool of water that's about like 80 feet deep below you. That's like 50,000 gallons. Probably like a couple 100,000 gallons of water.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make a charge because this is since it's a larger creature, I may be able to get a better hit on it with my transforming sword. So.
Okay. Well, that's all you can do this round. You don't have to roll, but next round you'll be able to attack it in melee.
Okay.
And it definitely sees you coming. So, let's see here.
Just fair.
Rakk. What are you going to? And Valanthe, you're following behind. You will not, unless you make some sort of stealth check, you will not be able to do anything this round. But next round, you'll be in the inside of everything.
Let me make my stealth, and I do have ranged weapons.
Okay.
So let's see if we make
that.
That
is true. Okay, so you sneak in, and nobody sees you. Now, at this distance, with Rakk and melee, it would actually be dangerous to throw. If you spend the rest of this round getting into position, it'll just be risky. But they are in melee with this creature, and they are struggling for positioning. So if you tell your friends, sorry, go on.
Which is why I'm not going to be using a weapon to attack. I'm actually going to exsanguinate it. That's going to help on that whole positioning thing.
Okay. Let's see here. That's your witch ability.
Yeah. I pluck a target's blood out of its mouth and nose, choking it on its own viscera. This spell functions as a weapon with the following tags: kill D6 and ranged. Okay. And I can mark stress accrued as a result of using this spell to echo.
Okay. All right. So I would say it's not dangerous, but it would still be risky because of the distance. So let's see here. You don't have the upgrade as above, so below, right? Well, no, you don't. You wouldn't have the sympathetic thing, anyways. So go ahead and roll.
And it doesn't tell me what to actually roll, so I'm guessing that that's
Kill.
going to be kill.
Kill.
All right.
Yeah, it says treat it as a weapon for kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got this. And since I'm stealth, that gives me the extra die, correct?
Wait, why? You have kill plus warrens because you're in the warrens. You don't get an extra die for it.
Well, let's see what we can do with 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be mark and stress on me.
Yep. D4. 2 echo stress. I guess that puts you at 2.
That puts me at a total of 4.
Okay. And you will take minor stress 2 echo.
Actually, that puts it at 3 because I do have protection on echo. So.
Well, I still rolled a 3.
Okay.
So let's see here. I'm just going to say you have the Ravening Call. This fallout has no effect but stays on your character and occasionally manifests it as a broken staccato howl in the back of your mind. Should this fallout be upgraded, see the Ravening Beast. You see that Heart's Blood Beast, and a part of you thinks you are that beast. You can feel it. So yeah, basically, the Ravening Call. If you take major echo fallout, you get the Ravening Beast, and then if you take another one, your character is out of commission as they turn into a beast. Basically how that works. So it's fine right now.
So Bloodborne.
Yeah, you got a little Bloodborne-y. As you taste the blood of the Heart's Blood Beast, and it tastes sweet, and you just kind of pause there and think about it. Let's see here.
Is this what Rakk feels like all the time? Damn.
So that was Garanhon. That was Valanthe. Rakk, you're in up front with this thing. You can try and get your knife before it falls over the edge.
I have piercing claws. It's time to go old school.
Okay. Piercing claws are good. It does have protection, so that would definitely be good against the armored creature.
999.
Wait, hold on. It might be dangerous. It is risky. So
that's still 7.
Yep, you hit it, and it hits you. So go ahead. You ignore its protection. It does not have piercing, so it is going to inflict 6 blood stress on you. You have protection 1. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're fine. You take 5 blood stress total. All right.
4.
You inflict 4 on it. You're tearing into each other.
Like, I'm just trying to do a robbery.
All right.
Ripping at it.
All right. The fighting reverberates on the catwalk, and the knife starts. Outis, you're the only one who sees the knife going in. If you do not act now, it is going in the cistern.
What do I got to do?
You could delve to grab it. If you have some sort of telekinesis, you could telekinetically pick it up.
I don't have telekinesis.
Delve's pretty much the only thing, and it'll definitely be risky because of your hex eye. Because you have to run down a narrow catwalk.
Goody.
Yeah.
Fine. I fail.
All right. That is going to be a D4 fortune. That is 2 fortune.
Okay, so that gives me... Oh, no, wait. I have protection against everything right now, so that gives me 3 fortune.
Okay, so yeah, you pushed your luck and you fall, but Rakk, your knife is gone.
I'm not thinking about that right now.
Fair enough. New round. Garanhon, you're also now in melee range. You're flanking this creature. You're actually on the other side of it. It's actually really crowded on this catwalk. This catwalk is shaking quite a bit. Boy, if anyone gets fortune fallout, it's going to be really, or any kind of fallout, it's going to be really bad for that catwalk that all of you except Valanthe are on. But yeah, go and make your attack.
I won't do this, but my immediate thought was just basic Temple of Doom. Well, we'll see you in hell. But no, I'm going to actually I will ask, so for the cat, would you say it's significantly bigger than us?
I mean, it's a tiger-sized creature compared to your human-sized creature. Like, I
Would
mean,
that
it's
be an
bigger.
allowance?
I'd say,
Would that be an allowance to use me to use the larger part of my the D10 portion of my transforming sword?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it weighs at least twice as much as you do, so yeah.
Okay, cool. I will take that then. So letting it transform into, well, it's like Buster mode, I guess, for lack of a better description. And for this, so just kill on its own. Okay.
Kill plus warrens.
Okay. Oh, the warrens. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you are definitely in the warrens. You were literally...
Since we can kill a sewer tiger, so...
With gecko claws and,
All right, that's an 8. Got it?
It is risk... Well, actually, I'm going to say because you're flanking it, that negates the risky. You did get surprise on it. So yeah, I'll let that through. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do you have piercing?
No, I do not believe this does. So actually, let me recheck the blade again. Just, I think it's...
I mean, it'll have... It's a tag, so if you don't have the tag...
I think it's part of it's basically part of the ability. So the only thing I bought off of it was endurance training, so I didn't have I don't have tiring anymore. So
okay,
all right.
So it does have 2 points of protection.
Nice.
That might be enough. Let me look. That is enough. Barely. You managed to slay it. You cut down its spine. Nearly bisecting it. But you managed. It's a tough it's a tough gritty creature. So you cannot. It's not a clean cut. It's quite messy.
Yeah. Throwing it off of Rakk, offering my hand. Did you not see the signs?
Like, actually, I'm just like, not in the mood now.
No, I'm absolutely serious.
Yeah, I am too. I'm a little feral right now.
Yeah, I think maybe don't castigate the guy when he's just getting unclasped from a thing that he was literally locking claws with.
Helping them up, and actually, that's I can go through a brief men check to see if we can help with healing.
Yeah, you can do that.
Nothing.
As you fumble with your supplies to try and do that, Rakk brushes the catwalk, shakes again, and you take 3 supply stresses. Some of your first aid supplies fall into the cistern below. So what does that put your supplies at?
6.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Perhaps it might be a little bit better if I were to try.
Sure, go for it.
We are the best team of thieves ever.
There we go.
All right.
Now hold still, Rakk. This is going to sting a bit.
Like,
all right, you can heal 1 blood stress.
wow, I am so healed now.
Actually, you can give me a hunt check, and if you succeed, this is against your supply stress. If you get a 6 or 7, Rakk, but if you succeed on your hunt check, you will be able to, harvest some meat and fur and curious and unique bones.
Oh, I'm gonna go I can do this. Anyone see where my knife went?
Yeah, went right over there into the water.
Would you like to borrow mine?
Now that's just not fair. I like that knife. My mom gave it to me.
Oh. Well, we know it went into the cistern there, so we can dive for it.
Yeah. Yeah. You sure can.
I mean, there can't be more of those beasties down there, can there?
No, but I mean, if you think about how the cisterns function, the deeper down you go, the more it's just the heaviest forms of waste.
Yeah, it's going to be very thick mud.
Mud. That's what is down there. Mud.
Well, I mean, this is like rainwater from Spire that is spilling down, but with dirt and mud and whatever people piss and shit in the fountains of the Spire. Yeah. You can certainly do that, but you don't need the knife to make your cleaning the animal corpses there. Rakk.
I have built-in tools for that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
just go ahead and give me a hunt plus warrants check.
I got both of them.
Yeah, so you get 3d10. So roll that.
10.
Hey,
Damn.
Jesus.
All right. So you get 3 resources. Meat and 2 units of meat and fur at D6, and curious unique bones from the larger beasts that are D10 niche. Which means you have to find it. Well, actually, I'll say in Derelictus, you know a buyer. So basically, you get 3 things you can use to heal your wounds, sell to heal your wounds and shit.
That's good, because I'm feeling very unwell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah, Rakk. I mean, Rakk, you've just taken a lot of stress. You actually haven't taken any fallout, a permanent, ongoing fallout. Let's see.
I know. It's just I did a lot of stuff in the last few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a lot.
So, Garanhon, you can lead the party to Vault Cistern 13 now. Unless you do, if you leave this vault, if you leave Cistern 18 right now, you're never going to get your knife. So is anyone going to dive for Rack's knife, or can we move on to the vault? I'm going to take that
I'm
as
not going in that water. That's muddy water.
Actually, I'm just like, all right, I'm going in.
Oh boy.
all right.
Somebody tie a rope on him.
Way ahead of you.
All right. So first off, just to get to the bottom, that is going to be a delve check, swimming downward. I'm just going to say it's standard because it is very still water. It is cold, but you have mage light, so you can see. So you're just swimming straight down.
There it goes.
Yep. Let's see here. What would this be?
I don't know, Ross. Why don't you tell me?
It's gonna be fortune. Let's see here.
I have nothing more that I can lose.
All right, you have 2 fortune. All right, you're fine. You can try again. You take 2 fortune stress though.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Mm-hmm.
Go fuck yourself.
All right. Another fortune stress, so you're at 3. You're fine. You want to keep going?
Do I look like do I look like I'm afraid? Hell no.
No, of course not.
There we go.
All right.
Oh.
Now give me a risky discern check. It's hard to find shit down here.
Of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
What? He can't use hunt?
All right. You do see it, but you're really pushing your luck. So that you're going to be at 9 fortune stress. You're fine.
What?
You have 9 fortune stress, and you have your knife back. So yeah, it just took you 9 fortune stress.
Like scroll out, just like I like this knife. It's good.
You really do.
It's really good.
You really
Yeah.
do.
You have the clap now.
I get that. We've lost a lot of stuff recently. That's fair. That's fair.
All right, so you managed to.
Well, I feel like, well, we've lost our home. I didn't want to lose my knife.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I get it. Ugh.
It makes perfect sense. Now here, use this towel.
Like, do I smell bad now?
Oh, we can't tell until we get
No.
outside. Everything smells like that here.
Oh, well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're looking good. Looking good.
All right, so
Good looking good.
the 4 of you get to Cistern 13. Yeah, it's going to be the same process to find the vault. It's going to be a standard discern check though, because the vault is much larger than a knife. So someone needs to. Well, that's the plan, basically. So Garanhon, you do have a plan. I'll give you a plan for free to get the vault out. Now, a vault is too heavy for the catwalk. However, you do. I'm just going to say, obviously, you're smart. You knew you had to get the vault out of here in order to be able to talk to the Sphinx inside. So there's a pulley system you can rig up. You can put strong pulleys and chains to hoist it up, and then there are basically alcoves that lead into maintenance tunnels above, and so you can shove it into one of these alcoves, and then if you can get through that door, you can get it into a maintenance tunnel, which is a large enough space where you can like look at the vault and talk to the Sphinx inside and that kind of thing. So basically someone needs to get the chain, swim down there, wrap it securely around the vault, and then you need to hoist it. Enough characters need to hoist it up, and then one character needs to sort of pull it. So you actually need another chain to pull it towards the alcove. So it's going to be pretty tricky, but you think you can do it. Now, if you want to come up with a bet, that's the simple plan you get for free. Just basic physics and chains and pulleys and shit. You can come up with more bullshit things if you want. Yeah, sorry.
Well, would it be possible to do? Is it a requirement that we actually have to get the vault out? Could we possibly open it up here and guide the Sphinx out?
It's built into the vault. Actually, if you give me a discern plus a cult check, someone can figure out the viability of that.
Okay. Is there anybody else who has a cult that can assist me?
I've got it.
Okay. So
Valanthe, Valanthe, you give me a roll.
Let's see. Would this be mend a cult, maybe?
Discern. No, actually, you're right. Mend. Mend plus a cult. Okay, yeah, I'd allow that.
Guys, we're asking, can we alter the vault that the thing is in?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8.
So the Sphinx is a spirit. Basically bound into this vault to do this. You realize with your knowledge of the occult and of fixing and transubstantiation and all that jazz, you could just... Well, one thing, in order to make... You need to bargain with the spirit. If you just hoist it above water, you can do that. You can't really do that while it's submerged in the water. It's inert while it's in the water, or sleeping, or who knows what. But if you hoist it above the water and talk to it while suspended above the cistern, you could offer... It's not going to want to help you if you just hoist it above water, obviously, because you can just drop it back into the water. So either you get it onto land, or you offer it a new vessel. Now, you don't know what kind of vessel it would want. You would probably want a living creature or something mobile, at least, so it's not trapped anymore. So you can, if you can get it to agree, I would just say with that check, Valanthe, you can transfer its mind into an empty vessel of some kind. But now, if you want to force it into a vessel of your choice, that would require a min plus a cult check. If it agrees to, you don't have to make a check. If you want to force it into a vessel, like another object, you could, but that's kind of a shitty thing to do.
I have a thought.
Yeah.
With my Mark of the Weaver thing, it allows me to stitch something back together very quickly. That should take hours of work. So what if we go get the Heart Beast body?
Mm-hmm.
And
the smaller one.
There's two smaller ones. There's two smaller ones and one big one.
Yeah. So what if we get those? We stitch them together into something functional ish, and bring that back over.
Yes.
I'm going to say you could do that, but you would have to give up one of your D6 resources.
That's up to Rakk. Those are
yeah. So you could do that. You could give it a Franken monster body. Rakk.
You want to together?
Well,
you want to sew some shit together?
Yeah. I was figuring we could make it a workable body out of the corpses of the deservedly slaughtered beasts that attempted to kill us. And,
I love cutting things up. If you can sew them back together,
absolutely. Yeah, we'll make a whole project of it.
So we're just making a Sphinx Chimera.
Yeah. Well, look,
we are making a Sphinx Chimera. You're making a block and tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we've got two different arts and crafts projects going at the same time here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would say with that ability, you don't even have to make a check to make the body, assuming Rakk, you give up one of your D6 resources.
And... Why not take it? I mean, we're gonna score big here, right?
I mean, that's hopefully the goal of this. Yes.
All right.
We'll say yes.
And Garanhon, you don't have to make a check to make the block and tackle. So you have the body ready.
Okay.
So someone needs to swim down and secure the chains. And then I'm going to say it's going to be another delve check, but one character is going to be dangerous to do it. 2 characters it's going to be risky, and then 3 characters it's going to be a standard endure check for plus mastery, for one person to make a delve check to hoist it up. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if all 4 characters, you would get mastery. So 3 characters would be in just a standard check. So and 4 characters. So first off, only one person has to swim down there and secure. Well, first they have to find the vault. So it's standard delve to get down to there to swim successfully. A standard discern check to find it, and then one more delve check to wrap the chains around it securely. So,
okay. I should be able to do that too, because I have all 3 with delve and warrens. So
okay. I'm going to but with you, I'm going to say you are going to take D6 instead of D4 stress for anything you make because your armor is heavier.
Okay, I can do that actually, and also since I also have the arcane rebreather, that allows me to breathe underwater as well without unimpeded.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it'll just be D4 then. But you're still risking it too, because you could get stuck down in the mud with the weight of your armor. So
that's why I have steel bones to help me climb.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You really. I guess it's a matter of sinking down. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead and give me your.
So what I'm hearing is you've got those bones to weigh you down.
All right. Give me your first standard delve check.
Okay.
All right. You get down there fine. Now give me a standard discern check.
Okay. And with that, I also have warrens added to it as well.
All these are going to have warrens.
Cool. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
So it's very silty down here.
It is very silty. I'm going to say this is also going to be fortune. 1 fortune. I assume that puts you at 1 fortune stress.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're fine.
Okay.
Give me another discern check.
All right. Oh, okay. So just wipe this away. I wish I had brought the fan down here. That actually would have helped out.
Hey, man, the rebreather makes you at a lot less risk, at least.
That's true. So that's
nice.
better. Oh, there. Okay. Sorry. Just.
All right. With that crit, I'm going to say you tie the ropes on, or the chains on successfully. And you'll have, you don't even have to roll again to get back up. You just climb back up. Not a problem. So yeah, good job. So I assume all 4 of you are going to be helping hoist this vault up.
Yes.
To the extent that I am capable.
All right. So only one person rolls, but they get a mastery die for it. So who's going to be rolling? I don't know if it'd be, I guess it would be endure. Like feats of strength.
Who's got the best endure?
What, endure and warren?
Not it.
Him?
Endure plus warrens.
It's me.
All right. Gary.
All right.
You get a master die. So I guess if you have endure and warrens, and you'll be rolling 4 dice.
Okay. So come on. You can do this. You can do it. We can do it.
All right. You managed to hoist it up, and you found secure fixtures. Your chain is strong enough. You attach it to these fixtures. Basically, it'll be dangling above the cistern as long as you want it to. No problem. It's secure. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Garrett just lays down on the catwalk. I'm going to curl up in bed with the biggest sandwich I can find.
All right. So, Valanthe, you reach out to the Sphinx. It slowly awakens.
Awaken.
Yeah. And
rise.
Your offer is simple. Give us the riddle of the day, and we will give you a new body. And it is, you don't have to make a check. It definitely wants a body.
Yeah, it's sturdy too.
Yeah.
And the cloaca is in the correct way around.
Yeah.
It took us a few minutes to make sure of that, but I assure you that cloaca is perfectly situated.
Yeah, and it's stitched together with the weird ink that lives in my hands.
We have a guarantee it's not sewn back together wrong.
Yeah.
I am grateful for your generosity. I cannot tell you. I know how the riddles of the day are formulated. It is always.
Oh, I like word puzzles.
It is not a puzzle. It is biography.
Oh.
There are questions for each day of the week that only the owner that would correspond to the. And you simply, what day were you happiest? And the person answers the day of the week, Monday, for example, and the day of, and then a phrase, the day of my wedding. It does not have to be exact; it simply has to be true. And then the saddest day, the day my father died, or for the saddest day, or the day I became an adult, the day I knew I was a fool. And so she gives you 7. Those are the 7 answers. The day I was happiest, the day I was saddest, the day I knew I was an adult, the day I knew I was a fool, the day I learned true wisdom, the day I understood that one day I would die, and the day I understood the truth of the world. So you must know this person. Now, if they have someone else answer for them, that person would know the answers as well. But if you study this person, the days should be obvious. And certainly sphinxes do not like being imprisoned so they'll honestly give you more latitude. They are bound to be accurate, but if you get within the right neighborhood of the truth, my guess is the sphinx will be very happy to open the vault to someone they technically shouldn't. So learn this person, and you will be able to undo the vault. But with that, Valanthe, you transfer the sphinx's spirit into the creature. The creature gets up, looks at all of you, nods simply, and then rushes into the darkness of the cistern to become a new heart.
Oh, we should have asked its name. Bye.
Did a good thing today.
Yeah,
We did.
A lot of work, but I feel good about that.
yeah.
Yes. Now let's get the hell out of here before the guards come.
I like freeing things from, servitude that it was, forced upon it. That's
so you
nice.
drop the vault back into the cistern, so no one knows you've been here. And then it's a simple matter to get back to the surface. There's sewer. It's easier to get out than in. Once you get back to the surface streets, all of you, Rakk does have a peculiar odor.
Like, oh, I guess
It's okay. I've got a
all
couple of Tosharoons that I picked up from vault number 18. And there's that bathhouse over there that we can just pay a little bit to go into.
I think I'm going to need the high pressure hose for my armor.
Yeah, we might just drop you by like a carriage wash.
Now, when I say bathhouse, I don't mean the kind that you get to sit in. I mean 2 rather angry guys with 10 seconds of high pressure hose.
Yeah. So now that you have the inside scoop, all you need to do is study Vermissian, which you can do with Discern or Compel. You can get somebody to talk to you. There's any number of servants is willing to gossip on Vermissian.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to disguise as the new washerwoman, and I am going to start gossiping with the old washerwomen and get as much information as I can that way.
All right.
So that'll be first to sneak and then compel.
Yep. You don't even have to do sneak. I'll just let you do compel. There's not a lot of screening for people doing the tough manual labor jobs. They're not like really too concerned about the washerwomen. So yeah. Go the washing, the help. Oh yeah.
I found the chattiest little old lady in this laundry.
So you have a pretty good idea. You get a lot of information. All right, and let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. Is it while Valanthe is doing that, is anyone else going to be doing background research on Vermissian?
Yes, but I have no social skills and look like a leper, so I'm just gonna see what I can find via reading.
Okay, yeah.
Look for I don't know,
discern?
local reports on whatever.
I can have a system with that. So
discern plus what?
Warrens, yeah.
Okay.
Or Haven, maybe?
Oh, Haven, yeah, Haven.
Okay. And can I give him a +1 for my own risk? Or
I do not get nothing.
Okay. It's just trying to figure shit out so you don't get any information. Garanhon, what are you going to be doing?
I was actually going to try to assist him to see if that was possible. So
I mean, you can also just be reading stuff too, so you can make your own.
Yeah, I'll just do a discern warrens on my side just to see if there's anything.
No, discern Haven. Yeah.
Haven. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I can at least do a base one. So.
Okay.
All right. One success. So.
All right, so you get some more information out of him. I would say, yeah, you've definitely, you think you've know probably about half of the answers pretty well at this point. You got a 50-50 chance of not having to totally guess it. So that's good.
So it's a positive.
Mm-hmm. Rakk, what about you? Are you going to be doing any research?
I'm more looking to try to. I'd love to try to maybe not feel as shitty.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Healing.
What do you want to heal? What stress did you want to heal? Oh yeah. How much blood stress do you have right now?
6.
Yeah, you can heal you can give up a D6 or a D10 resource to heal that much stress.
I got a D6. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Well, you also have a D10 resource too.
I don't want to use that right away.
Okay. Go ahead and you can also heal your fortune stress here by going to a temple and praying and having the gods heal that.
Yeah, basically a god of the hunt.
Oh, well, what are you going to heal? Blood or fortune?
Fortune.
Okay. Roll D6.
I love rolling dice in a game. Whoops.
Oh, fuck.
All right, that's one.
Well, die roller's back, isn't it?
You got a lot of crits though, so I feel like this is a.
Also, I'm going to try to get the sewer smell out of me.
You can just do that. I'm not going to make you roll for that. I'm not going to be that.
No, actually, whilst we have a little downtime, I know since I already screwed up my research. Can I go and pray away the? Can I go pray the fortune away?
Do you have any resources to spend?
I do not. I thought you said it could just be praying.
Well, that's you're donating to the temple. You have to spend resources to do that.
Actually, I could do that. Since I don't necessarily need it anymore. Nah, we'll just keep it. Okay. Fuck, I'll just be a continually accruing pile of damage.
I mean, you can heal your minor stuff with a D6 resource, your bubbos at least, or your hex.
I have no resources.
Okay, yeah, all right, fair enough. So let's see here. Yeah, Garanhon, do you have any resources? You could fix your broken shield with it.
Let's see.
You need a D6 resource.
The only thing I have is literally the the dimensional that's like RPM meter was already put out. Yep. So I don't have anything else, although I could I discern to see if there's something I could possibly gain. That's like
I mean you can go to SAPS and pick and get some resorces.
Okay, so what would I have to do in order to?
What do you think you'd have to do if you go to the fight club?
Oh, sorry, Saps. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of need that shield. So,
okay. Therese tells you, okay.
I'm not happy about this. So, but do you just have the gauntlet? Like, if I could make it unmolested through a line of fighters?
Look, we're not. If you want to go, I can just put you in a fight. You get paid D6 coins, Pearce of coins if you lose, and a big purse of coins if you win.
I mean, you're still paid either way. 'Cause it's about the entertainment value.
This ain't rent to own. This is weed.
Yeah, no one's gonna. We're not gonna set up anything special for you. This is your first fight, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
At that point. Oh, and Tom.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It was too perfect. I had to say it.
It really wasn't.
So most of these fights, though, Garanhon, are unarmed. If you want to bring a piece of iron in, a weapon, that's going to escalate things because they're going to have a weapon too. Also, if you're wearing armor, that's going to be a big. We don't really wear armor, so you're gonna have to take that off. They want to see blood, not people hitting each other on pieces of metal. So
blood, not sparks.
Mm-hmm.
That, but certainly there has to be somebody else who's fought with a weapon here before. So
yeah, but we don't like newcomers doing that because that ends up with a lot of dead newcomers. We want to see if you can actually handle your fists before you can do that. I mean, you know what? Because I know you, and I know I could put you in an actual sword fight, but you would be fighting someone trying to kill you.
Okay.
And I don't want to see you get killed by a professional pit fighter, because I don't know if you're good enough to kill a professional pit fighter who only lives to fight.
So I'm taking down Sewer.
I have a lot of faith in you, but I don't necessarily want to find that out either.
Yeah.
Taken down sewer tigers before, but
sewer tigers are different than people who live, breathe, and eat fighting. Rakk, I could tell he's like a murder machine. You're not, all right. You look like you have something other than murder on your mind.
I'm enthusiastic.
Yeah,
murder enthusiast. Yeah,
that's technically true. I'm usually thinking about the Vermissian most of the time.
Exactly. You don't belong in those kind of fights. Even if you win, you're probably going to lose something, like a finger or a nose. They fight dirty. Like, just go in and get your ass kicked in a fist fight, and you come out with a purse of coin.
Okay, all right, I can do that then. So,
all right. So the rules are: the first person to take fallout loses. So basically, you're going to get If you take any fallout, you lose. If you manage to do a certain amount of stress to them first, you win.
Okay, so just a general endurance and
no, this is kill. This is like fighting. Like,
just kill. Okay,
yeah, but you're using D4s. You're using your fists. And it is a standard fighter, so you get kill. And I would say this is Warren's, so you can roll that.
Warren's, okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's make the roll for that then.
Do you have any blood stress right now?
Just 2.
Okay.
Holy God!
All right. Roll a d6. It goes up 1.
Oh, come on.
All right. He's not out yet. He is.
Oh my God! I'm so happy.
You do execute a beautiful uppercut and rock and clearly give him the cock. But this we'll say this is a gnoll. He's a very big, tough gnoll, and he is not going out.
Damn.
Give me an evade check.
Evade? Oh, okay. I don't have that. Could I try to do endure instead?
I guess. Sure. Endure.
Okay.
Yeah, blocking.
You're blocking.
With his forearms or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Got one.
All right. So you only take 1 stress then. His hands still hurt as they pound into your forearms. So you have 3 blood stress now.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So go ahead and make your next attack.
Knock his ass out.
All right, come on.
I am the world's grossest cheerleader.
Hey, I'll take any support that I can. All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right, you both will hit each other. So you roll a d4.
Okay,
and he will also roll a d4.
Just right under the chin.
Yep, you knock him out. Let's see if he knocks you out.
So that's 7.
Yeah, you stand up. You're at 7 stress. You barely stand up. There's blood streaming down your face. But you basically do a cross cut and you hit each other at the same time. But he falls, and you
Rocky 3 freeze frame.
Yeah. You get a D8 bag of coins.
Oh, thank you. I can't feel my face.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why he's named Garanhon
she
Pearce,
does you a favor.
He goes right through their defenses.
You heal 1 blood stress as they patch you up before you go. So
I'm very insistent upon loudly referring to him as Garanhon the Piercing.
Is Therese there right now while I'm being patched up?
Yeah.
Can I fight with my armor the next time, please?
No, you were lucky. You got a good shot off him, and he has a glass jaw. You'd get killed. You'd get eaten alive by those pit fighters. If you came out of that fight without a scratch on you, then maybe. But no, this is not the life for you. Don't mistake beginner's luck for this, all right?
I don't want my life right now. I just need money right now to have.
Well, then do the pit.
Fuel my studies.
Look, okay, well now, if you really want to make some money, you could take a dive in the next fight.
That's true. I mean, you don't care, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hurt though.
Well,
make it even easier.
Yeah,
That makes it that much easier to take said dive.
Oh
no! I mean, at the same time, if you're going to take a dive, you got to do it convincingly. And if he's already wobbly, that might be
that makes it harder. So yeah.
Yeah,
but I appreciate that. But thank you. I could fix my shield now.
All right.
Me trying to surf the sewers.
I don't want to know.
Don't ask.
Yeah, you told I didn't ask you in the first place, and I wish you hadn't told me.
I mean, it was pretty dramatic.
It really was. So.
I'm sure it was, and I really don't want to know why you were in the cistern system. Yeah, you fix your shield.
All right. Hey, so all right.
At the mere cost of what's he at? 7 blood stress.
Yeah.
Well, no, six
now. I got 1 healed. So
6.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So you've got about half of Vermeer's life story figured out. If one person can, and some pieces. So if you can get one more action to figure out his life story. So Rakk, for example. You could corner his valet, one of his higher up servants, and do an interrogation. And assuming with your compel skill, if you want to try that, Rakk.
I do not. I do have compel.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this. It's basically you telling them what you're going to do to them if they don't tell you the things,
Why not?
instead of actually doing the things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like storytelling.
Why not? It could be a gas.
All right. Compel plus war or Haven.
I got both of those.
Okay. All right. All right. So you figured out most of his story. The only thing you don't have a sense is what he would do to answer the truth of the world. What day he would figure out the truth of the world. Yeah. So basically, you don't get that question, you'll be fine.
So, once I'm done, after the knife, it's like knife's under his chin. Okay, well, thank you. Put the knife away. Anyway, I appreciate this. You run on now. If you tell anyone what happened here, I'm gonna have to come find you and chop chop.
Yep. The servant wants nothing to do with that. He's just gonna pretend it didn't happen. Now you have to get into. You're ready for the heist. The Vermeer's mansion looks the same as it was. It doesn't look like there's an extraordinary. Well, it looks like there's definitely guards, patrolling it. Basically, if you can get in, the real question is also the vault will definitely have enough treasure. The question is how much treasure you're able to haul out before you get detected. So Valanthe is stealthy. So Valanthe could get in and open it up. But Valanthe can only carry so much treasure while being stealthy. You now have a way to get into the vault pretty reliably. You know the general layout of the mansion. You know the layout of the mansion very well. There's definitely more guards, but that's just that. So that's one problem. And the other thing is, how do you get the loot out? Because it's on the 3rd floor of a mansion. So, and if you just send your stealthy person in, Valanthe can only carry so much. So,
Well, yeah, especially considering that I'm going to be wearing these painted-on suede pants, the thigh-high boots, the silk shirt that's open most of the way down,
yeah,
and the really awesome perfume.
yeah. So, if Harville is there, you can definitely take advantage of that fact. So, yeah. Does anybody have any ideas of how you want to get as much loot out as possible in a speedy manner?
Are there any particular for this facility right now? Are there any types of garbage chutes or?
There was a dumbwaiter last time.
Yeah,
wasn't there?
there's.
Oh, you're right. There
Waiter.
was a dumbwaiter. Yeah, there was a dumbwaiter. So,
you could, if you can get. There's not a dumbwaiter in the same room as the vault. But there's a dumbwaiter on that floor. So you'd have to take it out of the vault and then walk over to another room across a hallway and then put it in the dumbwaiter. The main thing is, I'll just say there is a safe point. If you get the vault, any loot there, you can easily escape because the hounds do not really chase after people that much. So if you get them basically to an alley across the street, you're basically scot-free.
Excellent work, 47. Now make your way to an exit.
Yeah, or the escape van in Payday 2. Yeah, take your pick.
All right, so I've got a thought here, and I'm just going to jump into our collective childhoods here for a moment. Who remembers the Disney Robin Hood?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to empty Prince John's tower. What do you think?
I actually have a secondary thought. Do you think that if we, while on the premises in the course of this, acquire a corpse, do you think we could free the Sphinx that's in this vault?
It would take it's a lengthy process, so it would be a roll to do so. I didn't say how long it took. I mean, I would so
that's true.
It's a bit time sensitive, so it would be a dangerous roll, min plus occult roll to transfer a Sphinx into a corpse in like a combat turn. Because that's the thing, there's way more guards in the RBU. So like if they detect you, they'll be able to swarm you without a distraction or obstacle to yeah.
We're gonna have to drill this. We're gonna have to drill the safe.
Well, no. Remember, you can get the safe open pretty reliably. It's getting the loot out of the vault to your escape zone. Garanhon, you can give me. Actually, Garanhon and Valanthe can both give me Mend plus Haven rolls to figure something out.
Well, there was one other thing I was going to ask about, which this roll goes right into it anyway. So.
Yep. And I critted on mine.
Well,
so.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, go on, Valanthe.
Okay. On that roll, I'm drawing a blank on that, but
Okay.
I was gonna let me ask Gerhon for the thing. It's like, so I think that the easiest. All right. Let's talk about magic. And by magic I mean conjuring. And by conjuring I mean, somebody entertaining children at a party. The primary rule of
Sorry, go on, Valanthe.
Yeah, the primary trick of it is misdirection. That vault is on the 3rd floor, and we know that there is a basement in this place. And if we were to maybe shake the foundation a little bit, I'm sure that the guards would be likely to look there. And if we wanted to really shake the foundation, all it would take would be this, and or it would take, maybe a small bomb, perhaps a little bit of the fleshy bit of the heart from, say, the bottom of the what do we call it? The place that I'm not allowed anymore. The Society for the Advancement of Pugilism, the SAPs. If we got a bit of the sap root and put it in the basement of this house, that would be a distraction, would it not?
I'll have a big old heart chunk pulse up through the... Yeah, I mean, that seems like that would do something.
Yeah. So yeah, Valanthe, you could call up a part of the heart with a dangerous Mend plus occult roll, because that shit ain't without its risks. Now you can mitigate that by expending a resource of some kind, or by taking Echo Fallout. Or taking, I'm sorry, not Echo Fallout, Echo Stress. So, yeah.
Actually do have one resource left, and it's a D8 Haven. I think it would be perfect for this.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you're the one who is kind of the most functional stealth-wise. I think risking you for that would be a mistake. I can do it. I'm already a pile of damage, but the ways that I am fucked up would not necessarily interfere with me summoning more horrible shit to fuck me up.
Yeah.
It is a risk on you too, though. If we
but
lose you.
I'm already very likely to be permanently fucked up by most of the things that have happened to me, which means it's less of a risk if something happens to me. We need Valanthe for this. We don't need me.
All right. So, by the way, before I forget, Garanhon, your success. With your technical mindset, you realize it would be relatively simple for you to rig up a zip line. Someone on the third floor. There is a window in the vault room. You set up a zip line on the third room outside the vault and connect it to the alleyway across the street. There is a straight shot to an alley. Someone would have to stay at the alley to make sure once the loot gets there, it stays there, because people are going to see that shit, like bags of loot there. So. And obviously someone needs to stay on the third floor to secure it. And obviously if there's a big distraction in the basement, that'll give you more time to get more loot out via the zip line. But you can rig up a zip line. Someone needs to be on the third floor to attach it on the roof or in that room. And someone needs to be in the alley to keep it secure in the escape zone. But that is a way to get more than 1 or 2 bags of loot. Does that make sense?
It does. So
Mm-hmm.
as we continue on the payday and heart. So
yeah. So,
but yeah, no, I can. I can set this up on here as long as we can either have Valanthe or somebody else who's more. That's like giving the receiver end on that.
So so someone like Rakk could stay at the escape zone to keep the loot secure, or anyone really. So Valanthe would be the best character, it seems like, to get to the vault, because, stealthiest. And then Outis just needs to get into the basement using that D8 resources worth of occult materials, or buy occult materials with it, to do a ritual to summon the heart. But, of course, Valanthe is the one with the story beat to bring the heart, and so Valanthe doesn't get the story beat unless Valanthe does it, so... what do you guys?
Well, if I prepare it, is that good enough for the story beat? Just here, just set this.
Okay.
And as soon as it's set, you send Skitters to me and get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
Get
All
as far away from it as you can.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems, doable.
Okay. All right. So that sounds like a plan. So the first thing to do, you get the supplies, you build the zip line, and Rakk, you can just kind of I'm here, whenever it's appropriate. Otherwise, you'll be
standing by to help, get the loot out.
Yeah. All right. So the first thing to do then, the first thing is to get Outis in. Actually, it sounds like Outis needs to get in the basement. So, do you have stealth, Outis? Do you want to?
I do have evade. Is that?
No.
Oh no, I have evade, but I don't have sneak. Yeah.
Yeah, sneak is a separate skill. Evade is dodging, not moving fast, not stealthy.
Then no, not by nature.
Okay, so how do you want to get in? You could.
We've already gotten in the shit. So, is there a way for us to delve/discern some sewer connections?
Oh yeah, you can
good.
delve. Yeah, you can discern through the sewers.
Okay.
Give me a discern check, Outis.
Right.
That is risky because you're discerning distances.
Do you want any assistance on this, or
you got? Well, that's the other thing, Garrett. Where are you going to be in this heist?
all
right, you can be with Outis to get him in the sewers, but that's where you're going to be. Like,
I had to also set do I need to do anything else to get up in there and to set up the?
I assume
zipline?
you gave the zipline gear to Valanthe and told
Okay,
Valanthe
yeah.
how to use it. So,
Yeah.
and
No, I will assist Otis within getting in there because I
okay.
give you an
All
extra
right, in that
dice slot
case-
I mean,
before.
once we find the way there, then you can just leave immediately while I'm starting to do ritual stuff and go to be where the zipline stuff's going to be.
All right, so Otis, give me discern plus warrens then.
All right.
Sorry, Garanhon. Because Garanhon can
Okay.
do it without penalty. Cause
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I have Warren. So all right, so 4d10.
wouldn't it be 3d10? You don't have mastery.
Oh, I didn't know if he was assisting me or not. So
No, he can't. He has.
Okay.
He has. His eyes are fucked
Hex
up.
eye.
okay, fair enough. Yep,
All right.
success on that. So
All right, so let's see here. What is this going to be? I will say this is going to be blood stress as a rock falls on your head. A stone from the sewer falls on your head. For 4 blood stress. How much armor do you have with your repaired shield?
3.
3. So you take 1.
Take 1.
So you're back at 7 blood stress, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're fine.
Oh.
You're fine.
Ow. Damn gargoyles.
Yep. But you find a way in. Now you just need, but there is a sewer grate in your way into the basement. So you need to do it without making noise. Now you can do a mend plus technology to do that. I would allow that. But
I can assist with that.
okay. In that case,
Okay.
you can roll your full 4 dice then. But this
Can
will
do.
be supply stress.
Unless that happens.
All right.
As I sit there and
Just the screws silently, like you're wearing noise absorbing headphones, just being removed from a grating.
Mhm.
see, here's the steam vents. If I shake it in time with them, it just sounds like the normal rhythm of pipes. There we go.
All right, so Otis, you wiggle your way in to the basement. You're covered in sewer filth now. So you can give me
What I deserve.
Yeah, your mend plus occult.
All right.
Now with the materials, this is going to be standard difficulty, and yeah.
All right. And 10.
Okay. How is this? How does this manifest? This interference, this distraction. How are you? What are you conjuring up from the heart to pierce?
We're taking basically. I mean, I suppose the closest comparison would be we've taken a root cutting from the sort of heart eruption that happened in Saps.
Okay.
And so we're sort of planting it here and through the quiet occult songs of spell work, encouraging it to give it another go.
Okay.
And so it's,
The way that I envision it, just think all of the depictions of Jack and the Beanstalk, where we see that beanstalk growing super fast, except
but like with
instead of a beanstalk, it's sinew and blood vessels and maybe some weird muscles and tendrils and things with too many eyes.
You know that scene in Hellraiser when when Frank's body first starts manifesting and just blood and parts just coming up out of the floor? Yeah, it's that.
Wait, say that again.
So Ross, we're just saying we've got such sights to show you.
Sorry, yeah, say that again. What was?
I was just saying, like that scene in Hellraiser when Frank's body first manifests.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Pretty fucking horrific.
But instead of a body, it's heart parts.
Yeah, all right. Well, strangely like Frank's body, but more so, lots more mass. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's getting pretty horrific pretty quickly. You can
Fine.
Valanthe, you know to start sneaking into the mansion when you can feel the rumbling start. So this is going to be 3 stealth checks to get to the vault, 1 for each floor. Now they're going to be standard difficulty because the chaos of the incident is going. So
if I've got the timing right, the first one is going to take place before the incident because I remember how easy it was to walk through the
Right.
ground floor.
Right. That's why I'm saying you have time to ride, so that's why by the time you get to the second and third floor, the penalties for going through will be less, will be negated by the chaos. So of the distraction. So go ahead and make 3 stealth plus sneak plus haven. Bleh. Okay. First one's fine. Second one's fine.
Oh, what?
All right, so you have gotten to the vault unimpeded, and there is you now. Let me just make a roll. I'm not even going to make it on the thing, just to make it even more special.
There's a quiet, sneaky bastard roll.
All right,
Gonna die.
you get to the vault, Valanthe. The spirit, the Sphinx of the vault, asks you, what day of the week was the happiest day of my life? And I'll just let you roleplay. What is the happiest day of Vermeer's life, and what day did it fall on?
It was the Tuesday. The Tuesday where I, upon raking through the muck, discovered the first shiny bit of jewelry in the sewers, and I realized that I would be the greatest self-made merchant.
The vault opens up.
Because,
Oh, sorry, go
oh, that's it.
on. Yeah. You see there is a metal carved sculpted face on the vault door that seems to smile slightly as it clicks open. As though perhaps it knows the truth, but it fulfilled the letter of its contract, of its binding. Or perhaps because she is a mischievous spirit, because, well, there's a lot of gold and jewelry in there, but that's not all. Seems Vermeer put another security measure in the vault. There is a wooden board. There's a body propped up on a wooden board, a human body, a man who has been stabbed with many daggers in his head, in his throat, in his arms, and his legs, his torso, and he's just sort of there, right in at the entrance of the vault. In front of all of the gold and jewels. You can inch by it, the body full of knives. Now you can give me a discern plus occult check real quick for you to be able to identify what this is, Valanthe. Okay.
How about a crit?
Yeah. Oh, this is bad. This is a cult of knives. That's the knives are sentient, and they like they sort of control the body that it's been stabbed into, and they just like stabbing and murdering. Somehow Vermeer got one in his vault as kind of a this side towards enemy kind of. He was just waiting to see who would come and fuck up, and there's no and it's gonna. Well, you can give me a dangerous sneak check to get by it. Or you can take a shot at it, or you could set the zip line up. Well, actually, I'll say you've already set the zip line up because you would do that before you open the vault door, because that makes sense. Meanwhile, are you giving me that dangerous sneak check?
I'm giving you that dangerous sneak.
All right. That is not a success, unfortunately. And so, as you were inching by it, the eyes open, and the bloodied corpse, controlled by the cult of knives, looks at you, and it smiles. Blood flows from its mouth, and it plucks a dagger from its neck and raises it up. Cut to Outis. Yeah, it's getting real bad in the basement. You need to stay here to keep channeling it up, but it's getting really fucky around here. Now, once you leave, it'll stop growing. The growth will stop growing, but your little tunnel exit is going to disappear this round, taken over by a root made of bone and flesh. So do you want to duck out now for free, or do you keep the distraction going and you'll have to find a new way out?
Well, yeah. No, I'm going to keep the distraction going.
Okay. So Valant's not going to be interfered with, at least for a bit. So Outis, I'm sorry, not Outis, Garanhon and Rakk, you're both at the escape zone, I imagine.
Yeah.
Both of you can give me just risky discern checks, discern plus haven, to see if you can spot Valanthe in trouble.
Okay.
Because it's far away.
Critical. Oh, no, wait, it's not. So, fuck.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep.
No, I don't see anything, and it glinted off my armor.
And I see nothing either.
It's fine. The plan's going. Everything's fine.
The plan's fine.
All right, Valanthe. You failed. So if you give me a evade check, you can grab one bag of loot and make a run for it, or you can make your attack first because the cult of knives is waking up. Or you can do something else. I don't know what you want to do.
Okay, so let me see if I understand this right. The cult of knives is just a bunch of knives that really love killing.
They're stuck in a corpse, so it's imagine a dude full of knife wounds. Here, there's a picture of him in the if you have the page 187 of the PDF, you can see a picture of one.
Okay. So let me eyeball that real quick, because I have a thought, and it may not be the best of thoughts, but it's one that I'm having. Like, I may not be able to fight it, but I might be able to immobilize it.
You can certainly try. It is basically a human enemy, like human size, shaped.
I just still want to see what I'm working with. Sorry, the PDF loads a little bit slowly for me.
That's fair.
If only I had this in a nice, solid, beautiful book.
I don't get commissions, but I mean, it is a good book. It is a very nice book.
Oh, is that the one that's got the guy like hanging upside down with the severed head?
Nope. It's a dude sort of sitting down with a bunch of knives in it.
The 182 of the actual page numbers of the book, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He looks like he's had a bad time.
It's 187 if you go by the pure.
That is a lot of knives.
It's a lot of knives.
Pincushion.
Mm-hmm.
That poor fellow. Okay, so you said that he's kind of nailed to a board already, right?
Well, he was put on it. He's not nailed to it. He can freely move up, and he is about to attack you. He is about to stab you in the face with a knife.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward.
Mm-hmm. Into the vault or away from the vault?
Into the vault.
Okay.
So here's my maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping forward while simultaneously grabbing that fine cloak that I've got wrapped around my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And with a motion reminiscent of a matador, I'm going to wrap him and the board that he was propped up on together.
Okay.
While shifting to my true form, and then just web the fuck out of him and just basically tie him to the board.
Spider-Man him there?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that is going to be a risky. This is fighting, so does your weapon have a particular skill? Otherwise, I'm going to default to kill.
Let's just default to kill, because that works.
Okay. Risky kill plus haven, because you're in a haven.
Hey.
Yeah. So you get stabbed. You get stuck. So you're going to take D6 killing or D6 blood. But what does spread do? Yeah. Anyone standing near the target. Yeah. Evade to avoid marking. Basically, everyone gets stabbed. But yeah.
There is no everyone here.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there isn't everyone. It's all me.
All right. So you take 6 blood stress. What does that put you
Fuck.
at? Does that put you at 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't taken any blood stress yet. Actually, I think that would put me at 5.
Well, that will you'll get fallout. I'm just going with the most obvious. You're bleeding. Yeah. And the
Ooh.
blood won't stop. So... All right, so you have webbed him. He cannot move right now. Well, he's cutting his way through the webs, but you bought yourself a bit of time. So, what do you... let's see here. Outis. So, new round. Let's see here. Give me a discern plus haven check.
There it is. Okay, I don't have haven, so that would just be 2. Is this risky or regular?
Regular. It's just like, how the fuck do I get out now?
Oh, actually, can I just burn my my hex eye? I see something useful once per session.
Okay, yeah. You see yourself in the future wearing this clothing. Oh, there's some discarded maid's clothing over there. You can put that on and run out with the other
Sweet,
servants.
I'm in for some crossplay. Let's go.
All right, so you start putting on the maid's outfit. Let's see here, and you're managed somehow able to keep the thing going while you're doing that. So although it's slowing down a bit.
I whisper Valanthe thanks to the heart piece.
Mm-hmm. So let's see here. Garanhon and Rakk, you're getting a bad feeling. Valanthe should have sent the first bag of loot over at this point. He's had more than enough time. You can both give me discern checks again. Okay. But you got a feeling that something bad is happening. Something off script.
No.
All right, but Rakk makes it. Rakk sees the some strands of webbing hit the outer window. Valanthe just used his webbing power. Yeah.
I think something's going on.
What are we supposed to do about it, though?
Can we get in there from here?
I would say this is a pretty cool zip line. You could jury rig it to go up as well if one person stays at the anchor point. So one of you could go up.
It's like, hold that still for me.
Okay.
Don't be there, Raven.
All right, give me a Haven plus evade check to see how well you go through the window, Tom.
Defenestration!
Mm-hmm.
Refenestration!
I make it.
All right. You'll still take stress, though.
Of course I will.
Going through a plate glass window hurts. But this is just going to be blood stress. You're fine. Don't be a baby. It's only 4 blood stress. Well, 3, right? Because you have some blood protection. All right, so 3 blood stress. Let's see if that. Let's see how bloodthirsty dice spot is. Yeah, you're fine.
Pretty bloodthirsty.
Yeah, you're fine. 3 blood stress. But that'll happen at the beginning of next round. So
yeah, basically, just going through the window, knife in my teeth.
Right. So
it looks awesome.
Well, that'll happen at the end of this round. So Valanthe, the Cult of Knives is cutting itself from the webbing this round. What are you going to do?
Actually, can I grab that whole thing, like the board that it's attached to, and just heave it out that window?
Okay. That is going to be a risky.
Would it be endure, I imagine, if it's a strength check?
Yeah, I don't know what's better for strength check. Endure or delve? Let me double check.
Ooh, delve would make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Climb, explore, plot, yeah. Yeah, I would say delve. Definitely risky. Risky delve plus haven.
I am getting full mileage out of that haven domain tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. Oof. Nope.
Nope.
Except now, but
another knife somehow stabs you in the hand as you hold onto the board. And you take 3 blood stress. Well, no. Do you have blood protection?
I have it at 1, so
okay,
that'll be 2.
No, 3 because I rolled a 4. So, anyways, what does that put you at in blood stress?
Well, now that puts me at 3 because I'm bleeding.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are bleeding. So you're fine. You're fine. Just 3 blood stress. All right. But you're unable to push it. And then Rakk bursts in through the window. And Rakk, you see a dude full of knives, who is way more animated than he should be with all those knives in his head and body and arms and limbs. Just in general, this dude has been worked over, and he is really, really agitated about it. Let's see here. Garanhon, from your position, you can see that people are running out. People are panicking. The guards don't know what the fuck's going on. A tree burst through the roof of the building.
Not really a tree.
Yeah, it's kind of red. It's kind of red and glistening for a tree.
We kind of know what that is. So
yeah, it's shaped like a tree, but it's not a tree. It's not. Well, that's gross. So anyway, that's what you see. Outis, you have the maid's uniform on. Now you could run out now with a simple delve check or evade to get the fuck out. Or you can hold on a bit longer.
Honestly, I feel like it bursting through the roof is kind of enough for me, so I think I'm going to scream and flee.
Okay.
Like the regular maid that I definitely am.
All right, evade or delve plus haven.
I mean, I have both of those, and I don't have haven, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So it would just be 2d10. 8.
All right. Yeah, you run out with the masses. You're fine. So new round. The Cult of Knives is free and is going to attack both of you. Well, it has spread. It can hit both of you. It's really stabby.
Well, don't just stand there, Odin. Don't just stand there, Rakk. Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, can I try to kick it through the window?
Yeah, that would be a kill. Risky kill plus haven.
Hell yeah, man.
All right.
That's what Rakk is here for.
Mm-hmm.
Risky checks have been screwing us, though.
Yep.
Hey! No.
Do you want to guess what happens to you?
I get stabbed.
You get stabbed.
a lot.
Yeah, he likes stabbing. But your armor protects you. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. But also Valanthe, you take 1 blood stress as well. Or no. Yep, that's right.
My armor also protects me.
All right. So you're all getting nicked and but you could tell that the distraction has ended, or I mean, it's not ended, but like it has stopped growing. So people are going to start coming back into the mansion in not too long. So Valanthe, you can try and shove them out.
Risky kill plus haven.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's try it. Yes!
All right. Guess what, though? You get stabbed one more time. But just... All right. Dicebot giveth, Dicebot taking the
Too bad you don't have piercing, you piece of shit.
Also, ouch. Now let's get going.
All right. So here's the real question. You'll get a certain amount of money bags if you just get money bags until you hear footsteps coming up the 3rd floor. The real question is, are you going, and then you can take the zip line back down yourselves, or are you going to hold off the guards coming to the 3rd floor to get more, so one other person can get more loot?
I kind of feel like at this point we just grab as much as we can, and then when we hear footsteps, we barricade the door and flee.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like web the door and start grabbing stuff until you hear noise.
Okay, that's basically the safest option. So you grab as much loot as you can. There are bags and bags of it. And so I'll have each of you gets, I'm going to say 2d6 and 1d8 minimum, and then everyone can roll a d4, and that will be the quality of your final. Each one of you is essentially getting 4 units of wealth. So let me just I'll put it in the heart campaign group. 2d6. So you each get these at a minimum. Now then, Garanhon, roll a d4. All right, you get an extra d6.
Okay.
Outis, go ahead and roll a d4.
4.
Nice.
All right, you find in your bags of loot your share of the loot. Basically, you do this by bags to make it fair. Also, because time is of essence, you find a precious jewel, a D12 haven.
Shit.
Jewel.
Nice.
So, Rakk, go ahead and roll D4.
4.
Yeah, you also get another rare jewel worth a D12 coin. Haven.
Jewel Bros!
Valanthe, go ahead and give me a
Keep
roll.
them together like we're taking drinks.
Now, I'm not going to roll this in Dice Spot because I don't trust that motherfucker.
Dice Spot's been nice to you guys tonight. You guys gotten a lot of
Yeah, actually, generally better than
you just roll the
Actually, I think it actually has been worse to Valanthe than it has to the rest of us.
Yeah, realistically,
Oh.
this is like the worst roll that I've gotten so far. So
All right.
And my physical die gives me a 3.
Okay. You get a D10, a bar of platinum, or something. Yeah. Silver. Yeah. So it's a D10 coin haven. That ends the heist. You all can spend your loot, and then you need to get the fuck out of Derelictus before Vermissian figures out who the fuck you are. Because he's certainly going. You didn't get all of his loot by a long shot, so you need to start heading to Terminus. But so you.
I'm pretty sure that he's gonna. If he asks the Cult of Knives, it's like, yeah. So who the fuck you let in my vault? He's gonna give us a description.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Valanthe.
Yeah.
Do you have could we maybe get like here's what I'm thinking before we leave town, because I hate this guy. I think we should spread around to as many people as possible how you opened that safe.
just
dump that information about like the days, and like there's only one that isn't really known. If you get in that room,
there has to be a way that we can discreetly do that. I think that if we were to sell that information on the black market for super cheap, that would accomplish both goals, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think just like sell that shit around.
So you all just want Fallout to add a new enemy for style points, I guess.
No, actually, I want him distracted so that he can't bother with us because of people trying to fucking steal his shit.
Oh, okay.
The amount of work to have to replace the Sphinx spell, either of which is going to be a massive drain on his.
Well, I mean, he's going to replace the Sphinx spell. Like once someone opens your vault, you kind of know it's not secure anymore.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say you can do that. I mean, like as long as you spend your loot at this session, then go on next session, it'll be fine. Like you don't have to worry about the mirror. The point you need to head to Terminus. So, Vermeer's life is gonna have a lot of fucking problems from now on. Like his mansion is ruined, half his servants have fled. The Hounds are really pissed at him for releasing a Cult of Knives into the city, because they're pretty much uncontrollable murder monsters.
Yes.
Yeah,
shouldn't have had that.
Yeah, shouldn't have had that. And you took a sizable chunk of his wealth. And his reputation. I would say you've gotten revenge.
And he gets to remodel now.
Mm-hmm.
He ruined our house, we ruined his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck him.
Stevensy.
Yeah. So in terms of story beats, obviously David did that. He sabotaged a haven, letting the heart in. Let's see here. I don't
sabotaged or drastically made it better.
I'm going to say sabotage. Let's see here. I don't think anybody else did any other story beats this session.
No.
Yep.
It was stealing.
Not yet.
Yep. So before we wrap up the session, you can let me know. Let's see here. Garanhon, the fallout that I have for you, you're in trouble with Saunderwood, you're fascinated with an infovore, and you have 7 blood stress right now.
I thought he got rid of the infovore thing, didn't he?
Did he?
I think the Info 4 thing is done. So
okay.
I remember you spending something for that.
Okay.
Yeah. I had therapy up from that if necessary. So.
Yep. You have some blood stress now. I will let you have one last. Actually, the stress I'll let you remove for free because you're about to head on a major thing, and we'll just start over. So all your stress will go away. Well, I'll be nice like that. So,
Thank you.
So Outis, you have
Yo.
Bubbo's, Hexeye, and a broken arm.
Yep.
Yep.
That is true.
So you can spend 2d6 to fix the broken arm, and then 1d6 for each of the Bubbos, or you could spend. You got one of the d12s, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
I got.
So I'd say the d12 could fix the broken arm by itself, and one of the others by itself. So you could basically, with the d12 and 1d6, heal everything if you want to. But yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that. So that'll leave me with a D8 and a D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
cool.
Let's see.
Holy shit! I have not been this functional in I don't know how long.
All right.
I'm scared too.
And Valanthe. Oh, sorry. Let me do one bleeding check before you can do that. So that'll put you at 7 blood stress. All right, so you take another fallout before you get done with the job. So I'm gonna say light. What is it?
Lightheaded.
Yeah, winded. So that's ongoing. So you're winded.
Story of my life.
Yeah. So you're unlucky. You have the ravening call, bleeding, and winded. All of those are minor. So they can be healed with a D6 resource, or let's see, with a D10 you can heal 2 of them. So yeah, do you want to heal all of them? That would be 2D6 and the D10, I believe.
Let's just do that.
Okay. Yeah. So you spend some time in Derelict. Fortunately, Derelictus, you can heal everything. Other havens, you are not necessarily able to heal everything right now.
I like the idea of going further on to the adventure with all of the stuff cleared.
Yeah, because now you're going on to the real delve. You're going really deep. So whatever resources you have left, you can spend them on items or gear, or save them to spend them later. As you'll be heading further down to reach
Tier 3.
Reach tier 3. So, but yeah, you've completed the heist. And you fixed all your problems. Rakk, the other thing is you can spend your money on shit for your spear. Let's see, you need tools. That's a D6. A heat source. That's also a D6. And blooded metal will be a little harder to get. So,
Probably more of a in-game thing.
Well, I mean, you could spend resources too. Like what resource? Actually, I could say the D8 resource would get blood and metal, because that's literally just rusted, like old weapons from a battlefield, like
right.
metal that has been plunged into flesh. So yeah.
Actually,
Well, and if you don't mind
Rakk,
me mentioning, we could probably find quite a bit of it by just simply going to the sap's blacksmith and just picking up all of the broken weapons.
Oh no, that's what he sells. He knows that shit has value. That's buying it. Yeah, like yeah.
how much blooded metal does he need?
Units enough to forge a spear from bone with it, so
Okay, because I have I have my kill D6 bloodbound knife that I could give you for that.
Oh yeah, you could.
And
Yeah, the blooded.
pay me back later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could just do that.
Well, you did give me Fallout the last time.
Yeah. So I do feel yeah, that's fair. I do feel like I owe you for how fucked up that was. So I can give you my knife. It is bound with my own blood, so
Okay.
it's definitely good.
So
and your blood's the sweetest. It tastes like root beer.
Oh, thank you.
So Rakk, do you just want to spend the 2d6 to get your tools and
Yeah,
heat source?
I'll do
Okay. So now you have all 3. You have all the components you need. You just need a place to forge your spear. So that is a place.
I guess we can go.
Yeah.
I guess we can go home hunting now.
Well, I mean, it's a place you can do on the thing. It's just a place of slaughter. So the nearest place is actually in the labyrinth, which we can investigate next time. But yeah, any number of places in the heart are suitable to forge your spear. So
Oh, I really want to go to that place.
mhm.
The one there in the labyrinth with, the guy with the hair and the magic pants, the magic dance. The Goblin King, that fellow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's down here somewhere.
Yeah, something like that. No, there's a minotaur in the labyrinth. The minotaur's really fucked up.
Does
I-
he have
I
that
would-
hair
I
in the dance, the magic dance?
No, he does not.
No.
It's a different kind of labyrinth.
We'll make him dance the magic dance.
You can try.
One way or another, he's dancing.
All right. So next session we begin. Let's see here. The delve into tier 3 to reach tier 3. So I'll have more information about that when we do that session. So questions, comments, suggestions. You guys have fun with this one?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
hell
were-
yeah.
Yeah, skating by at the edge of like horrible failure constantly. That's
Dicebot was unusually kind to us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And I was going to ask that secret roll. That was for whether he actually showed up, wasn't it?
No. It was to determine what day, what riddle it was. If it was going to be the one riddle
Oh,
that fucked
yeah.
you
Okay.
over. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
it could have landed on the day that we didn't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
So that would have been a whole encounter. But yeah, the Cult of Knives, that was already in there. That was a result of your fallout from last time, word of mouth. He decided he was just going to leave a big fuck you to whoever actually opened his vault. And he figured the most dangerous monster he could put in there that would just doesn't need to eat because it just is it is fueled by murder.
A perfectly safe thing to have in town.
Yeah.
That is, it's a good thing that rich assholes constantly think about the consequences of their actions.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Oh, clearly.
mm-hmm.
Fucker.
All right. So, let's see here. All right, cool. All right. That's it for the session. So next time we begin the actual delve to reach Terminus and to save the heart and the Vermissian Trading Network or not. Dun dun dun.
We're going to save it.
Oh, all right.
Because we're experts at saving things.
Mhm.
Yes, we're all very competent at doing positive things.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's not all murder.
It's very good. All right. Good. Bye.
There is a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.